Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 87 of my Steins Gate Let's Read. And as usual, I will be joined by my co-reader Faith. Wow, 87 episodes. We're almost at 90, and I used to think this would be done by like 50. Well, if you stuck with it this far, I can assume you're enjoying yourself, I hope. So enjoy this episode. In the end, Lukako and I got fed up with the amount of people and left Ariake early. We took the direct shuttle bus to Akiba that only runs during Kamima, but it was so cramped inside I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
Ellipses.
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 By the time we get back to Akiba, Lukako and I are exhausted. My feet feel like blocks of lead, and I don't have the energy to even attempt conversation.
I know that feeling.
The two of us schlep back to the shrine without speaking a word, like Spanish monks under a vow of silence. Lukako doesn't raise a single complaint, but taking her to Kamima was obviously a mistake. Lukako's expression has been stiff ever since we met up with Mayuri. Maybe she's still traumatized by otaku. Yeah, especially if she remembers this.
Yeah.
The first time I met Lukako, he was being harassed by otaku. Maybe they left a bad impression. We don't talk. We spend most of our day shoulder to shoulder with strangers. I can probably count on my fingers the words I said directly to Lukako today.
Honestly, that would be enough to put me off. Like that many people?
Yeah. When we arrive at the shrine, our time as a couple will end. So this is our last chance to talk as boyfriend and girlfriend. But I'm confused. What should I talk about? I try thinking about things we have in common. The demon sword Samidare. This Saishin Zenma style of swordsmanship. But Kurisu said to avoid Shunibyo topics, and the dating manual concurred. They are both wrong. What else is there? It finally dawns on me. There's nothing else Lukako and I share. I've seen relationships built on less.
Yeah.
Silence dominates the shrine. The silence should be calming, but it's not. I've safely escorted Lukako home. Mayuri's death is just 3 hours away. The temporary relationship between me and Lukako ends here. Now, I just need Lukako to give me her mother's pager number. However, is it really okay to let it end like this? In the end, what have I done for Lukako? I haven't done squat, have I? All I've done is hurt her. Suddenly, Lukako starts sobbing. She covers her mouth with both hands, but can't stop the tears pouring from her eyes. Lukako. When I approach her, Lukako pulls back.
This hurts. I mean, for her, poor baby. And for him, too, honestly.
Lukako wipes the corners of her eyes, but the tears keep flowing, forming a glistening line down each cheek.
Yes.
I'm speechless. I have no idea what to do. A girl is crying before my eyes. It's my duty as a man to comfort her. I know that, and yet no words come. I just stand there, like a useless statue. The cause of Lukako's tears is undoubtedly me. I didn't treat her right as my girlfriend, even if it was only a temporary arrangement. And now, it ends with me watching as Lukako cries. Lukako, I'm the one who did this to her. I'm the cause of her grief. And yet...
Thank you very much.
She thanks me and bows her head. Eh? She lifts her head and smiles shyly through her tears.
I was really happy that we could be together.
That's a lie.
I'm glad I fell in love with you.
That has to be a lie. To my surprise, Lukako takes my hand in hers. Her hand is very warm and delicate. This is the first time I've touched her since we became a couple. See, there's a mistake.
Yeah.
And it will be the last. Lukako places a note in my hand. And then she pulls away. She bows her head again.
Bye now.
Lukako turns her back to me, then disappears into the shrine office. Ellipses. I look at the note. There's a number written there. Probably her mother's pager number. She kept her promise. But I didn't keep mine. I can't let it end like this. I run full speed back to the lab, ignoring Krisu's calls to stop. I slap on the headgear and leap to the past. I regain consciousness in front of Akihabara Station. Lukako is next to me. We're about to board the train for Kamima. Lukako looks a little anxious, but she doesn't raise a single complaint. The shuttle bus pulls up. The huge line of people begins to move. Ellipses. We can't go to Kamima like this. Shaking off my time leap-induced vertigo, I take Lukako by the hand. Hey, he's touched her.
Hey.
Come on. Once we get out of the line, I let go of Lukako's hand and start walking.
Oh, Okabe-san? The bus is here.
We're not going to Kamima.
Eh?
This time, we're doing things my way.
Okabe-san, where are we going? Good question, actually.
Ellipses.
Okabe-san?
I keep walking with Lukako's hand in mine, ignoring everything else. Lukako looks bewildered at first, but eventually she says no more and just starts following me with a sad expression. We arrive at Yanyabashi Shrine, a place devoid of visitors, where an aura of peace and dignity dominates, where the cries of cicadas resound. Lukako's home. Finally, I turn to face Lukako. Instead of letting go, I grasp her warm hand even tighter than before. Perhaps it's the heat, or perhaps it's our nervousness, but our hands are damp with sweat. But still, I don't let go.
Let's see.
Lukako is hanging her head. She might cry at any moment.
This means our relationship is over, doesn't it?
Her lips tremble. Her voice trembles. I summon my resolve and answer her with a laugh. Ha! What are you talking about?
Eh?
Our couple phase isn't over yet. I strike a pose and mimic a line from a popular card-battling anime. Until I witnessed Mayuri's death, this was how I acted all the time. Now, it takes some effort, but I still have it in me.
But...
Weren't you listening? This time, we're doing things my way. Now, my disciple, bring forth the demon sword, Samadare. The wind blows. The tree growing over the main building rustles its leaves in response. Lukako looks at me blankly. Tears form in the corners of her eye.
What?
Isn't it obvious? It's time to continue your training in the Seishin Zenma School of Swordsmanship.
My training.
Have you already forgotten what I taught you?
That angle of her brows that she gets sometimes, like right here.
Yeah.
That look is just so adult. Like she's judging you so hard right now. No. But,
It's Kyoma!
eh?
Have you forgotten my true name, Lukako? I am the insane mad scientist Hoyin Kyoma! Swallowing my embarrassment, I strike another pose.
You know, he's right. It's been a long time since he's been like this.
Yeah. I was so caught up in the question of your gender that I lost sight of our true relationship. But now, I finally realized the truth. Our relationship was decided from the very beginning.
Decided how?
I may be a man, and you may be a woman, but our temporary relationship as a couple... I take a deep breath. I gently comb my fingers through Lukako's hair. I twist my lips into a grin. Matters not! I am I. Lukako is Lukako. And Lukako is my disciple. As I gently stroke her hair, Lukako puts her warm hand on top of mine. The tears collect in the corners of her eyes suddenly fall.
Yes, of course. Kyoma-san, is my master.
Well said. Now, Lukako, bring forth Samadare.
At once. Just a moment. I'll be right back. Please stay here, okay?
I'm not going anywhere, so hurry. Lukako reluctantly lets go of my hand, shyly turns away from me, and heads into the shrine office. We spend 4 hours training, just like we used to. Practice swings with the demon sword. Stories of the sword's history. I lecture on the intricacies of Seishin Zenma swordsmanship. All fabricated from my Chunibyo delusions. Lukako, dressed now in her Miko robes, listens with apt attention. Occasionally, we take a break, sit on the shrine stairway, and eat the sweet rice balls Lukako's mother brings us.
Oh hey, she does have a mother, okay.
And that's how we spend our extraordinary, ordinary 4 hours. Alright, that's it for today. Lukako lowers her stance and slowly sheathes the demon sword, Samadare. She looks so beautiful and majestic standing in her flowing white robes, sword shining in her hands. I find myself mesmerized once again. Lukako bows, snapping me out of it.
Thank you. I think I got a little stronger.
No need for humility. Today, you mastered one of the Seishin Zenma style secrets, Type 32 Cherry Bomb. But don't get cocky, for you are still weak.
Yes, sir. I want to learn even more from you.
The breeze feels nice after the sweat we worked up. We savor our comfortable fatigue as we drink the barley tea Lukako's mother brought for us.
I feel like it's been a long time since you last taught me, Kyoma-san.
For the past few days, my mind has been under the dread influence of the foul grimoire known as the Manual. But I finally recovered. Do not worry.
Thank goodness. You're back to your old self.
Lukako answers happily. And then her expression turns serious, as if she made up her mind about something.
Yesterday you asked me if I had any memories from when I was a guy.
Oh yeah. Lukako looks away. I see her hands fidgeting in her lap. Finally, with trembling lips, she speaks.
I do remember.
Ellipses. No surprise. I expected she'd remember after what I experienced with Faris.
I remember, or actually, how should I say it? It's a very transient feeling.
Transient?
I can't clearly remember it, but at the bottom of my sea of memories, well, in my head,
Then Lukako starts pawing at the air above and to the right of her head.
It feels like it's around here somewhere.
I don't really get it. Anyway, you remember? Lukako nods.
I'm sorry I lied yesterday.
Mwahaha! Don't worry about it. You should be proud to have fooled the great Hoyin Kyoma.
So, because I remembered, I knew Mom's pager number without having to ask.
She takes out a piece of paper, upon which is written the number.
I was going to give you this no matter how things turned out today. And one more thing.
One more thing? Is this an Apple presentation?
I don't know if it's related to my memories, but it's about that old computer.
Dramatic questioning ellipses? Now that I didn't expect. The IBM 5100?
Yes, I think so.
True. Lukako did seem like she knew something about the IBM 5100. Plus, Luca's dad confirmed that it was here at the shrine. So she had her memories back on day one.
Yeah.
So...
Maybe the crotch grabbing did have something
Yeah.
to do with it.
And then, one day, it suddenly disappeared. Does Lukako know where it is now? If that's true, Lukako, then you might not have to turn back into a guy.
Oopsies.
But Lukako faintly shakes her head.
I don't think it's that easy.
But why not? Lukako grips my hand.
Please come with me. I'll show you.
She looks into my eyes. Lukako is no longer crying. In the fading sunlight, her eyes shine with firm resolve. She brings me to Daiburu. I look up at the huge towering buildings. The IBM 5100 is here?
Not there.
Lukako faces away from Daiburu and points to a coin locker tucked in a narrow alley.
It happened last year, just before New Year's.
Lukako walks up to the coin locker as she talks.
The computer was at our shrine until then.
Until New Year's. That's a contradiction. It was only 2 weeks ago that I found the IBM 5100 at Yanyabashi Shrine, which means I really haven't returned to the original world line.
It's all my fault. I was helping out at the shrine, sweeping the storehouse, when I broke it by accident.
Oh, crap. You broke it? Lukako nods.
But I thought Dad would get mad at me if he found out, so I brought it here and hid it in the coin locker.
It must have been tough bringing it all the way out here. That thing weighs a ton.
I used a push cart from home. It broke too.
So that's why the push cart was broken. Wait, no, because it was broken in the original timeline too, and she didn't take it to here. Huh. Convergence is weird.
The poor thing was just destined to break.
Yeah. Even so, it must have been hard to get it here with just a push cart. Maybe she was running on adrenaline. Well, it's possible.
When I heard Kyoma-san was searching for it, I was really surprised. I know I should have told you the truth, but I thought you'd hate me for it, and I couldn't say anything.
Nonsense. I wouldn't hate you for that. No matter what, you're still my disciple.
I know.
Lukako takes the locker key out of her pocket.
It's already been more than half a year, so the management probably took it away.
Half a year. I guess it's hopeless then. This locker charges 200 yen per day. Normally, if a coin locker goes unpaid for more than a few days, the management retrieves the contents. And if the owner doesn't claim it within a month, it usually is thrown away. Meaning the IBM 5100 is already... Lukako goes up to the large locker at the end of the row, inserts the key, and tries the lock.
Ow. It's not locked.
I guess that settles it. Sure enough, Lukako opens the door to reveal an empty locker.
I'm sorry.
Either way, it doesn't matter. There's no point in retrieving a broken IBM 5100. But I don't tell her that. It's not your fault. I'm the one who messed with the timeline. Everything that happened is my fault. Well, he did say he would take responsibility for screwing with the timeline.
True. Still, this is a bit more than he expected.
Yes.
Kinda dumb of him, to be honest. Kyoma-san.
But he is taking responsibility for his screw-up.
Yeah.
That's why I must bear the burden. Miyuri's pain, Suzuha's pain, Faris's pain, and now Lukako's pain. Something occurs to me. What if I send a D-mail telling Lukako not to sweep the storehouse? How would that change the world line? We did this with Faris. It did not turn out well.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yes, I know. Would the IBN 5100 stay at Yanyabashi Shrine, ready for me to retrieve it in August as planned? Part of me wants to try sending that D-mail. If it works, Lukako could stay a girl. No, I mustn't give in to the temptation. My goal is to restore the world line, not warp it further. Fix the past to save Miyuri. That is my mission.
There's something strange about my memories.
Strange? How?
Inside my mind, there are two memories about that old computer mixed together. The first is a memory of me breaking it. The other has no memory of it at all. The male me didn't break the computer. He swept the main shrine instead of the storehouse.
So Lukako swept the storehouse because she became a girl?
That makes no sense.
Because she swept the storehouse, she broke the IBN 5100 and deposited it in this coin locker. Well, it could just be how things lined up differently.
Yeah. Just happenstance.
Yeah. As a result, the IBN 5100 will never reach me. Is this the butterfly effect?
So, there's no choice. I have to go back to being a guy.
There's no longer any doubt in her eyes. There's no choice. She knows it as well as I. We return empty-handed to Yanyabashi Shrine, which is dyed scarlet by the setting sun. Lukako lets go of my hand after we arrive. We spent the whole walk hand in hand. Then she turns to me.
So this is goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that I could train with you again.
She smiles shyly again, but her cheeks are dyed pink. I can tell she's desperately holding back her tears. But those tears hold a different meaning than the ones I saw before I timely meet. At least, I'd like to think so. I didn't really do anything boyfriend-like for you, did I?
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sincerely relieved, because Lukako smiled for me.
Please, save Mayuri-chan. Mayuri-chan is really important to me.
Lukako.
Please, go already. If you don't, I might cry. So, please, thank you for everything. This is when I use that phrase, right? El Sai Kongali.
It's Konguru. I find myself smiling. Lukako forces a smile too.
El Sai Konguru.
She bows deeply. I'd forgotten about the Elsai.
Yeah, it's been a while.
She doesn't raise her head. A sign for me to go already. I turn back to the archway at the shrine's entrance. My feet are heavy. They won't advance. I stop in front of the stairs. Then I take out my phone.
Okabe? Mayuri called. She was mad. You stood her up on your promise to go to Kamima.
Christina, I need you to enter a number into the phone wave, name subject to change.
What? Explain yourself.
Please, just do it. I'm sending a D-mail. I hear a sigh on the other end of the phone. The number is... I tell her Lukako's mother's pager number, with another string of numbers attached. *2 *2 *2 9298313183129298318312929. Meat veg. When she sees this, Lukako's mother will probably think it's a prank. And then she'll assume the D-mail we sent earlier was also a prank. If that still doesn't change the world line, we can just try something else. Pagers in 1992 didn't display the sender's number. Lukako's mother won't know who sent it. I already told Krisu the timer setting. Everything's ready. I hang up once I confirm that the 42-inch CRT is on. Now, I just need to call the phone wave, name subject to change. Then the world line will change. Lukako will turn back into a guy. Her memories will disappear. Mayuri won't die today. However, I hesitate to open my address book. My thoughts turn to Rukako, who's probably still watching me from behind. If I turn around, what will I see on her face? I want to check, but I don't think she'd want that. Rukako finally smiled for me today, but I still have lingering reservations inside. This time, I'm about to sacrifice Lukako's memories. The memories of the 17 years she lived as a girl on this world line. The memories of her parents who rejoiced when their daughter was born. I'm about to erase all of that. But if I don't, I will be rejecting the 17 years Lukako lived as a guy. I will be rejecting the memories of his parents who rejoiced when their son was born. Even so, is it okay to turn Lukako back into a guy? I'm lost, and cannot take another step. I've sacrificed the memories of 2 friends already. The sight of their tears burned into my mind. Something soft presses against my back. Rukako has embraced me from behind.
Ellipses.
I hear faint sobbing. What expression is she making now? Even without looking, I can tell.
I really don't want to change back.
Her words are like needles stabbing into my heart.
Because if I change back into a guy, I'll have to hide my feelings for you. It would be wrong for me to love you if I'm a guy. Oh, honey, no I won't.
Well, Japan's a bit less progressive on that point than Canada.
Yeah.
I have nothing against homosexuals, but unfortunately, I'm heterosexual.
That's where the sticking point comes in.
Yeah. I won't be able to answer Lukako's feelings if he's a guy.
My memories of today will vanish too, won't they? That we held hands and walked together. That we trained together after such a long time. That I'm touching Okabe-san's body right now. I don't want to forget. I don't. Because I love you. I love you, Okabe-san. I want to save Mayuri-chan too, and I understand there's no other way, but it still hurts. At the very least, I want to keep my memories of today. If I'd known it would hurt this much, then I never would have wished to become a girl in the first place.
Lukako.
I'm sorry. I know that doesn't matter to you, right?
Even as a guy, you're still Lukako to me. That won't change.
Yes. It makes me happy to hear you say that. Okabe-san, please send the email.
Ellipses.
Please. Send it quickly. If you let me feel your warmth any longer, I might say even worse things. I can't hold back my feelings anymore.
Lukako, is this really okay?
Okabe-san, please.
I'm about to sacrifice someone again. Is it my place to make that decision? My fingers tremble around my phone. But Lukako embraces those trembling fingers with her own.